Place up here. That means it's going to be like, I don't know, 150 decibels. And people often say, why do you got to play so loud? Well, because we want people all over the world to know about this Jesus that we love. You know what I'm saying? So we're not only crazy. What you don't know about the two of us up here with Josh. He's actually the worship pastor at his church back home in Phoenix, Arizona. Everybody, yeah, come on, clap your hands, everybody.
And I'm also, Jason's also a worship pastor at his church in Clarksville, Tennessee.
That's right. So what we bring to this stage tonight is we do absolutely want to see people dancing unto the Lord. I mean, you can look up the Bible, David did dance before the Lord, so you're not going to go to hell for that. You can have a good time, you can clap your hands, dance around, have a good old time. But ultimately, we're going to worship the one true living God of the universe. Somebody say amen.
We're so grateful to be here in Joplin. Thank you so much for having us. Justin, why don't you give us a beat? All right. Now this is how we do this.
As you can tell, I have a bit of an accent. I'm from Georgia. Some of them was funny. So, I don't speak Spanish. Even if I did, it wouldn't sound right because I talk so slow. And so, we jumped on this bus, and I was excited to find a place to lay down. And these kids, I found out really quick that I wasn't going to sleep because these kids, they were hyped up on Mountain Dew and Red Bull, and they were just like running in place. It was kind of crazy. But I walked around and I was like, I might as well get to know a few of the kids. So I was walking around and introducing myself. And I was using the only two words that I knew in Spanish. I walked up to these kids and I was like, hola baño, hello bathroom, hello bathroom. they knew what I was talking about. And so, man, we just got to know a few of the kids, and I looked down the aisle, and I saw this little chubby guy staring at me. He was cheesing, and he was missing his tooth right here. Yep, that's Sammy. Everybody say, hey, Sammy. He really can't hear you, that's just a picture. But this guy, man, he didn't care about that little hole. He didn't care that his tooth was gone. When I was his age, I cared. But he would see a pretty girl, and he'd whistle at her right through that little hole. And I was like, I like this kid. I like him a lot. And one of our first stops was a place called St. Paul, Alberta. It's on the western side of Canada. Once again, I'm from Georgia. And this is about January or February. I'm from Georgia. I don't do negative 30 degrees. It just does not work. It's not my makeup. And so I was telling my friends, like, when we get there, they're gonna have snow. We're gonna build a snowman. I found out really fast that if I stayed out there too long, that I would become the snowman. And so we stayed inside this house, this beautiful home. We were there for 3 days, and it's a pretty big house. It's 3 stories. I mean, you can imagine, there were 15 kids, there were 4 of us, there were about 4 leaders, and then the family that lived there. You had to wait in line to potty. It took forever. It was crazy. But downstairs, man, they had ping pong tables, pinball machines. They had Xbox. The little guys from Guatemala, they got to play Xbox for the first time. We sent them to rehab after that. They were addicted. They were like, Xbox. But it was awesome. But I walked downstairs one time, and I remember I was like, I'm going to go hang out with the guys. And guys, you're going to have to help me out right now because the ladies, they'll start throwing their cell phones at me and stuff. But this is true. This is true because although I don't speak Spanish, I do speak woman. I've been married for 6.5 years now. I speak woman. And all women have the same language. I walked downstairs, and this little girl, she was in the middle of all these other little girls. They were in a little huddle. She was about 12 years old. And I didn't understand what she was saying. But she was still using the universal sign language of I'm mad at some little boy somewhere. She was using that. Because I walked downstairs and this little girl.
In fact, we've all chopped our sets up a little bit, and the reason we believe in it is because we've seen God do miracles through people like you and me, just normal people doing something that is very simple to do. And I can't lie to you, I used to be a skeptic most of my time. I've listened to people talk about this and thought this is a bit ridiculous. But honestly, my wife and my 2 children and I, over the last 7 years, have had a life-changing experience over and over again. Today, I stand here before you, I tell you that my wife and my 2 children and I, we sponsor 5 kids because we know that God is using this to save families that are in despair all around the world for His glory right now, tonight. And I'll also say this, $1 in America does not go far. Everybody can say amen to that, can you not? That's right, but if you take the same dollar, you send it to the currency exchange to a third world country, $1 buys a child food, it buys them water, guarantees all their medical needs.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Building 429 sequence begins now.
But she feels a little better than the shake to be, she said. Make some noise! Let it burn, let it burn. Let it burn, let it burn. Turn it down if you give it our way. This is a shout out to some of my boys, calling all the men, women, girls and boys. The dropouts, the losers, the hurt and the broke. Time to reclaim what the